And hello everybody, welcome back to RFC News. I am disappointed, I am frustrated. I think we've missed a massive opportunity last night against Motherwell. And actually, Danny Rohl, I've been lauding him. Literally, the video yesterday, I was speaking very, very highly of the manager. But last night, he got it massively, massively wrong. From team selection to substitutions to the way we went about this game. And his comments after the match have sparked a lot of outrage in the Rangers fan base. And we're going to get to that. But yeah, if you're looking across the city, and I don't like to make it about the other lot or Hearts for this matter, but there's three teams in this title race. And what we've seen was Hearts against their arch rivals, Hibernian in the Edinburgh Derby, find a way to win, score a last-minute winner to change them getting a point to them getting all 3 points. A huge moment in the title race against a tough opposition for them. Equally, Celtic, yesterday, looking like they were going to draw the game, but scoring and finding a way right at the end of the match to get all 3 points. Us, we were winning. We had 3 points in the bag against a 10-man Motherwell side. And we sat off, we were defensive against 10 men, and they found a way to score last minute for us to drop a further 2 points. I'm frustrated, I really am, because this title race is going to be unforgiven. And at the start of the week, I said that the Motherwell game and the Hearts game were going to be super important because it's a chance for us to get to the top of the table. Now we're going into the Hearts game, not to go top of the table, but to remain in the title race. If we lose at Ibrox, it's going to be detrimental. If we draw at Ibrox, it's going to be detrimental. We need to win now at Ibrox, and even that doesn't take us to the promised land. It's frustrating. But let's get into Danny Rohl's comments. They've sparked a lot of outrage from Rangers fans. But as always, guys, please hit the like button and hit the subscribe button for more.
Danny, what was your assessment on the game in the end?
Yeah, I think finally, of course, disappointed. We lost a point. I think during the game, when you take all the 90 minutes, then I think both teams deserved this point. I think we have to be honest. We started really well. I think the 1-0 was outstanding, how we played. Play through the lines, fantastic goal, exactly what we want. Then we have to be honest, Motherwell made a lot of pressure. We adjust some things in the half-time, then we were good in the game, I think. But still, they're dangerous. We had some moments, I think we had in the first half a big opportunity with Yusuf could be the 2-0. Then we have 2-3 situations in the second half. Then you get the red card, but red card changed something, also some things. It's then all or nothing for them. And until this set play, we defend everything well. And then there's one moment, I think the last couple of weeks is our strength and set play. We scored in this moment. We have to accept this point. And on Sunday we have the next chance to close the gap. This is football. Today we have to be disappointed. We are disappointed, but my view is forward. We spoke step by step, and I think you saw today why they didn't concede so many goals since October.
You changed it near the end. Fernandes came on. Was that a case of just trying to make sure you could see it out and be solid and not give away a goal that you eventually gave away?
Yeah, of course. I think then we subbed. I think they overload in the right areas in some moments, and this was then normally you have two centre forwards in front to stretch them, have two target players. You control the midfield with three midfielders, and then in the last line you have a +1, minimum a +1. You bring physicality on the pitch as well to be ready for this 2-3 moments in set play, and finally. Yeah, we can. We lost our man in the second phase of the set play, and this is normally what we did much better. We have to work on it, but for me it's now next step, and this is Sunday. Sunday we have the next opportunity, and of course, this game is crucial for us, but also for the opponent.
Overall, then, what do you think your team need to do better after looking at tonight's game?
I think the challenge in this league is completely different. I think on Sunday I expect a completely different game. A team is also very physical. Yeah, in second balls, set plays, and this is what we have to improve. I like to see our 1-0 because it was strong football. But finally, it's about 3 points. With the draw, we come not or we can't close it, and I think. I'm honest, before the game, if you give me a draw, then I would say, yeah, maybe this is what it is. But if you conceded so late this equalizer, then you're really disappointed. And that's it today, but I move.
Now, that comment there is not the comment of a Rangers manager in the title race. I've spoke so highly of Danny Rohl since coming in. No, you don't take a draw against Motherwell. I know they've been in good form, but also, more to the point, we have better players. And the problems actually started with the selection. Now, a lot of people here are addressing this. I thought, as this user here has said, I'll say now, Danny Rohl has a lot to answer for. His team selection stank, his tactics stank, his in-play tactics stank, his substitution stank. He had an effing nightmare, and not for the first time. And I agree with that. I think this was very, very questionable. His team selection. Why that team selection? Why? It truly raised some alarm bells and red flags before the game even started. But those comments are saying, I would take a draw. We're in the midst of a title race here. There is no time for... Maybe we'll look back at it and say, yes, it's a good point. It's not. And more to the point, this contact's always added in football games. Motherwell were playing with 10 men. Why on earth are we playing backs against the wall hanging on to a victory? No, go and fucking destroy them. You got 11 players on the pitch. Match them. We're a better side than Motherwell. Go and carry on playing. Don't sit back and allow the pressure to happen. And it pisses me off. Up against 10 men. And that's the issue here. And again, a lot of fans not happy here. Imagine winning 8-0 at the weekend, killing all the momentum we have by not playing the players who were flying at the weekend from the start of the game. Terrible, terrible management from Danny Rohl. The last 2 away games in the league have been absolutely horrendous and have 2 points out of 6. Great point. This is an issue. Danny Rohl had made 2 concerning comments after the Hibs draw and not now the Motherwell draw. If our manager is happy with a draw, that's not the mentality in our players' heads. And this is it. I don't want to hear a Rangers manager coming into February when we're in the midst of a title race saying he's happy with a draw before the game. No. You go out there and win. I don't care how good Motherwell have been at home. We are a better team, and we showed that. And we can be a better team if you play the right players. Play to win the next game. Don't prioritize the Hearts game at Ibrox because it backfired massively. These players can play twice a week. They did it to the Europa League final. It's not a problem. You don't need to be resting players, especially against Motherwell and especially against Hearts. We're not even playing Europe anymore. They can have a break next week. They don't need to have a rest. Play your best team every single game. That's where we are now in the title race. And don't try and sit there and think, oh, yeah, we're going to be happy with the point. We're not happy with the point. And we're not going to be happy with the point. It's absolutely shambolic and unforgivable. It truly is. Heart and Hand says we absolutely blew that and Danny Rohl has to take a lot of blame. We were up against 10 men and we sat in, went defensive and the subs were poor. 2 points chucked away. And that's it. Now, Celtic, of course, do have a game in hand over us. They can leapfrog us with a win. They've got a tough games coming up. Yes, it's not over, ladies and gentlemen, but it's frustrating. Like, how can we really go and say, oh, we're going to win the title if we just keep chucking points? Hibs away, now Motherwell away. And more to the point, giving it away against 10 men right at the end. It's unforgivable. It truly is. It's unfreaking forgivable. Do let me know your thoughts in the comment section below.